Good morning, everybody. My name is Katie, and welcome to a day in the life of a PGY1 resident on her pharmacy practice rotation. My alarm has been set for 4:45 so I can get work done in the morning. However, I have been waking up early for some reason the past few days. Anyways, I went ahead and brushed my teeth and did some studying and work on my computer. About an hour before my shift starts, I begin getting ready. First, I do my hair. I just do 2 French braids into a ponytail. Then I get dressed into my scrubs. And look, an update from the last rotation is that I am officially licensed as a pharmacist now, so I get this cool badge buddy that says pharmacist on it. Then I put some sunscreen on my face and I head to the kitchen to make breakfast. Today, I'm having a bagel that I defrosted overnight. I'm just heating that up in the air fryer and then, of course, putting cream cheese on it, because what would be a bagel without cream cheese? Since I am buying my lunch from the cafeteria today, I'm just grabbing some snacks to make sure that I don't get hungry throughout the day. Today, I am working the AM charge shift, which begins at 7 a.m., so I leave my apartment around 6:30. It has been getting a lot colder recently, so I need to sit in the car for a bit while my windshield defrosts. Then, I drive to work, and I walk in. Today is a little different than usual in the fact that I have a P&T committee meeting to attend from 7 to 8 a.m. Currently, I am not the lead resident in this longitudinal rotation, but I still help them out by taking meeting notes so they can assemble the minutes later. I then joined my preceptor at the charge station right after the meeting ended, so I did have about an hour less of rotation time today than usual. During this shift, my main duty is order verification. Whenever orders get inputted by providers, I verify their accuracy and appropriateness. If I have any questions about the order or its indication, I ask the prescriber for clarification so that we can discuss the best option for this patient. I am also responsible for checking the barcodes that we place on the products to make sure that they scan, checking any dispenses that the technicians put together, checking crash and code cards for both adults and pediatrics, and answering the phone whenever somebody's on the line asking for a pharmacist. I've gotten a lot of questions, but just a few that I've answered include antibiotic recommendations, dosing recommendations, medications that can be given to a patient with a red dye allergy, and many more. I get 2 15-minute breaks and 1 lunch. So for my first 15, as I was walking back to the resident's office, I checked our pharmacy's candy bowl. It looks like it has been stocked with some Halloween candy, so I went ahead and tried one of the Kit Kats. After working some more, it was finally time for lunch. I typically take lunch anywhere from 12 to 1:30 during this rotation, but today I took it around 1:15. I decided to get the Southwest chicken sandwich for lunch, which is the girl special for the day. With my employee discount, it was $6.97. The sandwich has chicken breast on sourdough with pepper jack cheese, lettuce, tomato, and a Southwest sauce. They make it fresh in front of you, and it was really good. Listen to that crunch. When I return to work after my break, I pretty much just do the same thing for the rest of the day. I get off work around 5:30 p.m. and then I drive home and walk into my apartment. I promise I'm not usually this unhealthy, but for dinner today, I just had some instant noodles from Trader Joe's. I went ahead and boiled them, drained them, and put on the soy sesame sauce. These noodles are actually really good and simple to make, though it is quite literally just carbs, so I try not to have them too often. For dessert, I just had some mint chocolate chip ice cream that I had in my freezer. Then I took a shower and used my CeraVe facial moisturizing lotion. Afterwards, I just did some more work on my computer until it was time to brush my teeth, which I didn't show, but I promise I did, and then go to bed. It's around 9:30 p.m. and I go to bed relatively early so that I have enough energy to wake up early the next morning. And that's pretty much a day in the life for my pharmacy practice rotation, being the AM charge pharmacist. There were a few other shifts that I did during this rotation, so I just wanted to describe them to you here. I also worked as the IV room pharmacist for a few days. This shift has the same hours as the AM charge shift. My main responsibilities are to check the IV preparations that the technicians make for accuracy and safety. After checking the compounded sterile preparations, I either tube them to the respective floor if it is safe to do so, or I have one of the technicians deliver the medications to the correct floor. And this is just based off of the Do Not Tube list, which includes some medications like anything that's large and heavy, that will denature or become foamy if shaken or agitative, things that are expensive, things that are difficult to compound, etc. We also have premixes and Addie's bags that the technicians place in the rounding bin so that I can dispense check them before they're delivered to the floor. Any other downtime throughout the day, I help the charge pharmacist with verifying orders in the queue. I also was able to go into the buffer room and compound a few medications in the hood since I passed my glove fingertip and media fill tests. This, however, is usually the technician's job. The third and final shift I did during this rotation is the meds to beds, or bedside shift. This one had different hours than the rest and goes from 9 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. The purpose of this shift is to provide patients who are discharging with their discharge medications. As the pharmacist, my job is to verify the prescriptions, check the fills, and counsel and collect payment from the patient. For most transactions, we collect the patient's card over the phone. Then the technician delivers the medication to the patient's room, or the patient can come to the pharmacy to pick it up if they wish. There was a day where we were missing our delivering tech, so I also had to fill in that role and deliver medications to the patient's bedside. But that pretty much sums up the 3 different shifts I did during my pharmacy practice rotation. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, because I post videos every single Sunday, and I hope to see you back again next week. Bye!